Now then, everybody, it's Charlie, and welcome back to the Chatting Leeds YouTube channel for your match reaction to Brighton 1, Leeds 0. Leeds United suffer their first defeat of the season at the hands of the Seagulls at the Amex Stadium. Let's be honest, we got what we deserved there. Complete chalk and cheese to last week. Not good enough at all. But we'll get into it in just a second. As always, please smash that like button if you're brand new. Please subscribe if you're brand new. Share all of your thoughts and opinions on that game in the comments section down below. And before you do, sit back and just realize that we still have had a decent start to this season. I know it's raw now and it's frustrating, it's disappointing. People are going to be upset, angry. I get it because I am. But when you take just a step back and just look at it, as a whole, we have been good this season. This is just one of them games where we just never seem to play well at Brighton. At Ellen Road against them, we're okay. Last season, we did all right. We managed to get a draw. But down there, whether we get a draw or lose, we just play badly. For whatever reason, it just didn't work today. Marsh stuck with the same starting 11 as I predicted in my predicted 11. It's just not good enough. I think Brighton set the tempo from the get-go. There should have been about 3 or 4-0 up in the first half. They just wanted it more. They were passing it more. They were passing it around more. Just 100% more on it than Leeds United. I think we grew into it maybe in the last 5 to 10 minutes of the first half. We had a little bit of good bits of possession, and it actually flashed up the stats at half time. And Leeds actually had more possession. We completed more passes. But obviously, the more important stats like shots on goal, shots on target, Brighton were way ahead. For the midfield, I think Matt Rocker and Tyler Adams both weren't great today. I'm not picking on them. I'm just talking about that area at pitch. Felt like the ball was just bouncing off them at times. The first touch was poor. The passing wasn't great today. I actually think the back four did okay apart from their goal. Obviously, Brighton were having chance after chance after chance, and they just weren't taking advantage of their chances in the first half. Melier was decent today. I don't think the goal he could have done anything about. I don't think any of them could really. Maybe Strauch could have been in a bit of a better position. But there's not really a lot to say on it, really, guys. Look, am I disappointed? Yeah, I am. And for me, it just cries out for the fact that we need a striker. Because Rodrigo was very poor today. I actually thought to myself at one point, now this is the real Rodrigo. And again, I'm not putting him down. He's had a great start to the season. Nobody was great today, so I'm not singling any individual player out at all. But if we'd have had a good striker on the bench, yes, we've got Gellart, and he did it well once he come on. But I'm talking like a Patrick Bamford, obviously injured, or, just bring a striker in, a Che Adams and Ollie Watkins, all these players that we've been linked with. Hwang Hee-chan, who knows? I think Wolves are in talks with a striker at the minute, so the dominoes could start to fall for Leeds in that one, but who knows? I think if we'd have had a striker to come on and replace Rodrigo, because you're going to have games. I am expecting Rodrigo to play well every single game. You'll have an odd game where it just isn't working, and today was one of them games. But he had to stay on because there was no one else to come off the bench. We brought Sinistera on, we brought Click on, and we brought Forshaw on. The Forshaw change, it had to be made, didn't it? Let's be honest. I think Mark Rocker just doesn't seem to make it past 60 minutes at the minute. I don't know if that's match fitness. I don't know if it's just a tactic from Jesse. Tyler Adams has played every minute so far, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, guys. Yeah, and I didn't expect it from Adams today. I think his positioning was a bit off, his passing, his touch. Yeah, I think, like I said, the back four, I'm not really blaming for anything that happened today. I thought they were decent, kept it as tight as they possibly could. I think Welbeck did give them a few issues at times, but we coped with it well. There was a good bit in the first half where Trossard was basically through on goal and everyone got back and managed to block his final shot. Then there was a save from Melier. I think that was Gross as well, Pascal Gross. Melier stands big, and I think he saved it with his chest actually. But yeah, and then Leeds started to pick it up in the second half. Much better once Sinistera, once Click came on. Sinistera pretty much missed an open net. Good play from Aronson in that pocket of space where he couldn't quite get into for the majority of the game. He finds himself in that area. I think it actually came off a Brighton player. It goes into box and Sinistera gets there just at the last minute and puts it just wide. And literally about 2 minutes later, Brighton went up and scored. Hold up play from Welbeck was good. The play into Pascal Gross and it's a decent finish from him. And you can't argue with the result, really. This is why I said pre-game I would have snapped your hand off for a draw today. But when you look at it, 2 wins, a defeat, and a draw from 4 games, we're on 7 points. We're still in the top 6. Obviously, we've slipped down to 5th now at the time of recording this. So, yeah, a disappointing one, guys. The ref, actually, I just want to get onto, was shocking, especially first half. That yellow card for Aronson, yeah, it's a foul. It's a tactical foul. Is it a yellow card? Is it Eck? Proper frustrating the first half. Leeds weren't great. I am not saying that I'm blaming this defeat on the ref, but it didn't help in that first half. It was shocking. Really, really bad. Once again, officiating on Leeds games is poor. Second half, it was a bit better. Gave us a few more things, but no, it was just a bad day at the office today. I think Brighton away is just a game that we should write off now. Let's just write it off because we never do well there. Never. I was confident pre-game. I was, but I think that's natural just based on the last 3 games. The Southampton game, yeah, we ended it poorly, but for the majority, we were the better team, and I think a point was probably fair in that game. Wolves game, we deserved the win, and of course, the Chelsea game, we definitely deserved. But today, we got what we deserved as well, which was nothing. Obviously, up next, Everton on Tuesday. It's a quick turnaround. We can't be feeling sorry for ourselves. We need to pick ourselves up and go again under the lights at Ellen Road against Everton, who drew today. So obviously, they're not in the best of form. Despite today's result, Leeds United are in good form. I think a very good start to the season. I did say before this game that I think we'll beat Everton regardless of what happens today, and I do stand by that. I do. I do think we will get something on Tuesday. We'll probably make it hard for ourselves, like we 9 times out of 10 seem to do. But I do see us getting something from the game. I can't see us losing it. I'll be perfectly honest. But who knows in this league? That's why it's the best league in the world. At least we didn't get beat 9-0 like Bournemouth did. And I guess that's a small positive as well. Obviously, the fact that Brighton had so many chances. It could have been 3 or 4 this game, and we managed to limit them to just the 1. Listen, I'm just trying to take the positives as I can, people. I've not really got much to say. I'm literally recording this just after the game finished. I'm a bit deflated, as you can tell. But I think tomorrow I'll probably start to feel a lot better. But yeah, there's not much I can say. Brighton, much better team. thoroughly deserved the win today. But Leeds United have to pick themselves up as we go again against Everton on Tuesday. Right then, that is the end of this very dull and bleak match reaction to our defeat to Brighton this afternoon, 1-0 down at the Amex. If you've enjoyed it, please smash that like button. Please subscribe, share all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.